Hi, I'm John, and this is my figure collection as of June 2024. I figured right about halfway through the year is a pretty good place to start, and I figured I could check in again maybe at the end of the year to see how it grew. Starting at the top of these cabinets is my Funko Pop collection. Oh, and before anyone asks, these are IKEA Billy cabinets with over-sit-on lights and hogbow doors. Link in the description. When I started collecting figures again in 2022, Funkos were definitely part of the equation, but as the rest of my collection grew, my interest in these definitely fell off. I still like the ones that I have, and are still collecting the Pokemon Eevee evolutions. I also really like these mini Funkos that I got in the Christmas Advent calendar. The rest of the shelves are organized by sagas, starting with OG Dragon Ball. If you've watched any of my live streams, you know that this shelf definitely got a lot of attention over the past couple months. Most of these are Masterlized figures, but I do enjoy collecting certain Crane figures, especially GX Materia, to help give the display a little extra flavor. Next up is the Saiyan Saga, starting with a couple of GX Materia figures that I customized. And while this shelf looks a little bit bare now, it'll definitely be fuller by the end of the year with the release of Raditz, Gohan, and Piccolo in the Versus Omnibus Amazing set. This shelf also houses one of, if not my absolute favorite Goku figures, in his Kaioken x3 pose. Moving down, we have the Namek Saga with a bunch of standout figures, including Bulma, the Ginyu Force, and Form 2 Frieza, and some Matchmakers and GX Materia figures in there that I think will definitely get repainted in the future in some capacity. One shelf over, we have my Frieza vs. Goku shelf with Master Star's piece Frieza front and center where it should be, and my other favorite Final Form Friezas. Moving to the center of the shelf, I have my iconic manga cover of the stare down between Goku and Frieza, and a really great Matchmaker set of the duo right behind it. On the other side, I have a bunch of Goku figures that I love, especially all the Super Saiyan ones. And in the corner, I have a Super Master Stars piece Manga Dimensions Bardock that I hope that I can pair up with a First Form Frieza and a Pod figure sometime. Next up, we have the Android Saga, starting with a custom Super Saiyan Trunks I made prior to starting the channel, and the driving episode Goku there that looks a little bit lonely. Next to it, I have a couple more of my favorites, including the Master Stars piece Goku, and the Goku and Gohan 2-pack that I just opened up last week. Moving over to the Cell Saga, we have Goku and Gohan again being front and center, with Imperfect Cell on the left, and a space for Semi-Perfect Cell right there in the middle. Next to Super Vegeta are two of my favorites, Super Trunks and Casual Goku holding the 4-star Dragon Ball. Then closing out this shelf is the final battle with Cell, with Cell Jr. in the front, a Zenkai Solid Super Saiyan Goku in his fighting pose, the monster himself in this perfect form, a Grandista Super Saiyan Gohan, and my custom GX Materia Gohan. That's definitely one of my favorites. And closing out with the Solid Edgeworks Trunks in his pose for when he kills the androids. Next up, I have the first half of the Majin Buu Saga. My favorite on the shelf is definitely the Great Saiyan Man in the helmet, which is the Japanese exclusive Last One prize, pairing him with a glitter and glamorous Videl. I also have space for a Fat Buu figure in here, which I do hope to get sometime in the future. The next shelf is the second half of the Buu Saga, starting again with some cool Crane figures and some Grandista figures of Gohan and Gotenks, and Super Buu being the main center point. Then I have a couple of Vegito figures in here. The Super Saiyan one in the back is one that I touched up using some Tamiya panel liners. Closing it out is the battle with Kid Buu, with the FES Super Saiyan 3 Goku and GX Materia Buu in front, and the Ichiban Kuji Goku in the back being the main focal point. Next is my Dragon Ball Super shelf, which is actually mostly Crane figures with a bunch of really cool poses. It really makes the whole shelf look like a poster for the entire series, and while I'm lacking in some of the Tournament of Power representation, I do have some manga exclusive characters thanks to some guy that paints them. Next up is Dragon Ball GT, which I hope gets some more attention in the future as well. I have a custom Super Baby Vegeta there and Omega Shenron surrounding these Blood of Saiyan Super Saiyan 4s that I got when I first got back into collecting. I hope that someday I can get the masterized versions of these figures, but I'm not in too much of a rush since I really like these little guys. Going to the bottom, we have my Alt Fit Goku shelf, which might be turning into something in the future, but I really do love these figures and how unique they are. Next, I have my small but mighty SH Figuarts collection. I love the posability, and I think the faces on these specific figures look great. One standout that I hope to get sometime soon is Bulma and her Hoi Poi capsule bike. Moving on to the window, I have a detail shelf having a bunch of miscellaneous figures and Gundams that I love but can't fit anywhere. Moving down, I call this the DB movie shelf because it's got all the movie characters in there. What I love most about this shelf is that each level has a huge figure in there to anchor the whole shelf together. With Cooler on top, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, Full Power Broly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and Orange Piccolo and Cell Max, along with Gohan and Piccolo's other power-ups, including Beast Gohan firing the Makan Kosapu. Finishing off the tour, I have a small little Marvel collection with a poster from Avengers Endgame framed, a Marvel Legends Iron Man helmet, a Marvel Legends Metal Captain America shield, both Infinity Gauntlets, and a couple of Spider-Man that I imported from Japan peppered in there. And that's everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite figures are or what you're hoping to pick up someday in the comments. As always, special thanks to my Buy Me a Coffee members. If you want to check out my membership for some behind the scenes photos, videos, and member only polls, please check out the video description for my page on buymeacoffee.com. I have a few of my favorites listed in the description, but if you want to import any of the Japan exclusive figures that I called out, definitely send an inquiry on bashmancollectibles.com. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.